I hate violence. Yeah, I agree it was necessary in the previous centuries to survive, but it doesn't work in the same way these days. And instead of initiating a fight with people, I believe it's way better to talk to them, to listen to them, and to explain your position. And for this reason, my favorite video game of all time is Fallout New Vegas, where you don't have to kill everyone to win. Well, you can actually, but I don't enjoy killing people, crippling them, and all these headshots don't make me happy. So the game offers to communicate with non-playable characters in different ways. So you can be polite and sympathetic, or you can be merciless and aggressive. Well, in any of these ways, you can win the game. And of course, I prefer to talk to people to complete quests. You know, I've experienced something similar in my life. When I was 18, I went to a park in the city center, and I was alone that day. It was a snowy day in December 2005. So I was alone. I love walking alone. I still do. Introverts will understand me. There were no people in the park that day. Even those kissing couples hiding behind trees didn't show up. So I was walking alone, and suddenly, out of nowhere, two guys approached me. One of them opened the jacket and showed a knife. And it wasn't a regular kitchen knife. No, they didn't want to collab with me to shoot a video about cooking a filet mignon. No, they wanted to take my money. I was quite afraid. I didn't pretend to be a hero, but I asked them why they needed that money. Well, the guy with a knife told me that they wanted to buy cigarettes, and I was ready to give the money, but at that time I had a 500 Sum banknote. So it was 2005, and that was the only money I had. So if I had given them the money, I would have to go home on foot, and my home is located about 6 or 7 kilometers away from the park. So I explained them that I was ready to help, but I needed some money to go home by public transport. And I told that it cost 100 Sums. Surprisingly, the guy with the knife understood me. He told me that 400 Sums would be enough. He took my money and he got 100 Sums from his pocket, handed me, he gave me the money. He wanted to help me. The criminal gave me the money. So I looked at him and I said, thanks. He smiled and replied, thanks to me. I left the park. I took that bus. No, it was Damas number 7. And I've never ever seen these people in my life. I don't hold grudge on them. I hope they're fine. Because that day I learned a very important lesson to me. Even bad guys can be nice people. Even criminals can understand you if you know how to explain properly.